Everybody, it is the 28th Thursday in December, and I'm having a 5-point breakfast this morning. I have 2 Sara Lee breads. I have 1 tablespoon of the raw almond butter in between, and then I have I actually coated it all in egg white, about like a ½ cup of egg white, and then I've got strawberries. I'm going to use sugar-free syrup, and I've got 1 cup of cashew milk. So all in all, I've got 6 points. We are on our way to run a few errands, and so we're in the car, and I am trying to be prepared. So I packed some of my chili from yesterday, my chili veggie soup. So it was really good. And oh shoot, I forgot to take one of those little Beano capsules. Doggone it, that's gonna be very uncomfortable. All right, and also I have an apple in there, and I have 2 of the Lundberg Rice Crisps with avocado, 1/8 of an avocado on them. So just like yesterday for lunch, so I basically have a repeat in there. And I think that was 1, 2, I want to say 3 points, because I didn't get a lot of turkey in there this time. So like a 3-point lunch, which brings me up to 9 at this point in the day. So that way I'm prepared, because I think we're going to be out for a while. I'm on my way home. I went out for a little while by myself. My husband came home to work, and the boys were taking a little break in the day, so I slipped out and went down to Michael's, because Michael's is having a sale on, of course, all their Christmas stuff. So if we're all here next year at Christmas time, I'm loaded up on the wrapping paper, so I'm good on that. And I got it for 70% off, which is great. And some decorations, and also, listen, they're having a sale on all their planners. So their planners are all 60% off, I think it is, plus, sorry about the turn, the accessories and the stickers and all that stuff is 60% off too. So now's a good time, if you have Michael's nearby, go and check them out before they run out of all this stuff. So anyway, I got a few planners. You guys, if you've seen my planner before, you know that I use kind of like a homemade, I use a mead folder. It's a little pink mead folder, and it has pockets and everything, and I really liked it. But it's a 5-star folder, and I made it into a planner, and I've been using that, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot. Now I got that at the, actually I got it at the secondhand store, and I gussied it up, and I love it. But I didn't know if I was going to use a planner that well, and so I thought I would try with something that was inexpensive. And the 365-day planners and the recollections planners are like 40 bucks, you know what I mean, 30 to 40 bucks each, and I didn't really want to invest that much in it if I wasn't going to use it so much. But I have been doing really well with using my planner, and I really love it. And I like decorating it too, so I went ahead and invested. Actually, they were on sale, so I only invested 10 bucks. They're like 10 bucks a piece, and that, sorry about the turn, that is a really good buy. So not only did I buy one of those, and I'm gonna go ahead and try that. I'm gonna miss my little ghetto planner, but it's okay. I'll find another use for it. And I also got a fitness planner, because I know I keep a lot of stuff on my Fitbit, a lot of information in my Weight Watchers, but I thought it would be really neat to just go ahead and have that fitness planner, because it helps you plan goals and things like that for the coming year. And I think looking back on retrospect, it would be really nice to look back, have something tangible that you can flip through and see the year at a glance back, and see how far I've come, what goals have been met, and what I did, you know. And I want to go into this year with that in mind, so that I can see that I'm actually creating my history, and so that will help me with my choices, because I realize that I'm writing my history book, you know what I mean? And so I want it to read well, I want it to read proud, and I want it to read successful. So anyway, I got one of those, and then I got an extra planner for another person, and I don't know if she watches my videos or not, so I'm not going to say who it is, but you can't beat it for 10 bucks, so I picked out a really, really nice one for her. And All right, so we're home, and my hubby and I are going to go off to the gym. I'm rather hungry right now, and I realize, I'm just really not having a lot of fat, and my calories are cut down a little bit. So I'm hungry. So I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to take a little snack before the gym, or I think I need to eat something. I don't want to pass out. All right, I will see you guys soon. This is my 6-point dinner. I have 2 points of the Jenny O turkey in this chili here, which is just 2 points. I'm calling it chili, but it's more like a soup. Lots of veggies in there. I doubt I'm going to eat all this, but I have it. And I have a pizza here. It's a butterbean pizza. I'm actually using this Ezekiel bread pita. It's 2 points per piece, which is pretty big and good for a pita. And then I've got some butter beans on there. I have leftover veggies from another meal, and so I just threw those on there, and about a 1/4 cup of the fat-free cheddar for 0 points. So my whole dinner is 6 points altogether, and this pizza is only 4 points. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and I forgot, this Classico here is 1 point for a quarter cup on there. Jill had asked me about my hot chocolate, and I have a super easy recipe for a nice thick hot chocolate, and it's using these things here. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I do really quick. I'm going to use some cashew milk and this sugar-free Jell-O pudding as my base, and then I use this vanilla powder. I absolutely love this vanilla powder, but it is kind of hard to find sometimes. So I think you can probably use some regular pure vanilla extract in here if you want. Probably like maybe a ½ teaspoon. And then I use as much cinnamon as I want, so just kind of like to taste. Then I top it off with some fat-free whipped cream. I'll show you how I do it. I emptied the box of the Jell-O in the pan. I'm going to put it over a medium heat. I'm going to start stirring it, and I'm adding 2 cups of the cashew milk. And that's actually how you make the pudding. So what I'm going to do is add another 1.5 cups of water on top of that. Even though it gets kind of, it's a lot more watery, it's still, if you have some left over and you stick it in the fridge, it's still going to turn into pudding. So it's kind of better if you just are able to drink it all now. Otherwise it gets kind of weird. I added my vanilla powder and a generous helping of cinnamon, and now I'm just going to keep whisking it over the medium heat until it starts to get a little thicker, and then I'm going to lower the heat. Right, so it's hot, and I poured it in the cup, and I left the mess there on the side so you can see just how thick it is. And I like it that way. I like it to kind of like move. This is the way they used to serve it in Spain, just really kind of thick like that. And it was almost like a chocolate pudding that you can drink. And I'm going to put some whipped cream on top. 1 point for the whipped cream and 1 point for the chocolate, and I've got a really super easy and delicious little hot chocolate here for the night. Easy peasy. Okay, so real quick, I couldn't leave without showing you the planners I got at Michael's, just in case you're interested. So this one I bought for me. It says there are a few things better than a fresh start, and I really like the design of this one. It has such really nice little make good use of the day little, verses and things like that throughout here that just are very inspiring. So it's just kind of like a general layout. This one I've got my weekly finally. I never had a weekly. And then of course I have the month too. Oh, this is my important dates up at front. Look at the pretty papers in here throughout. They're just really lovely. This is a recollections. But, okay, so yeah, so it's kind of a general layout. I've got my monthlies and then I've got my weeklies, but look how they have all these little inserts. I love these. I love these. These are so pretty. And it's got, then down here at the back, it's got all these really like antique looking papers down at the back. It's just really, really pretty, and I like it. I really love it. And then I've got my extra stuff in back here. So extra stickers and things like that to add in. But, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with that one. Look how nice this these colors are, just so sweet. Here's the back of that one. So that's going to be my planner. And then, and I like the binder here. I like this thin binder here. This is my fit binder. Get it, girl? This is my healthy planner, fitness tracker, whatever you want to call it. Live Well. So it's got all these really neat, look, I can put out goals for the year and, you know, kind of track them and see what I'm doing. And of course I can keep my my fitness in here, but also, you know, you can keep like how many waters you're having, your meals for the day and stuff like that. And I think that's really going to be real helpful in planning them ahead of time, because I do want to, you know, do some of that. And so anyway, they just have all these, a lot of inspirational, you know, things. And then I have, you know, my goal reflections and achievements, just a lot of different places to track the year. I want to be able to look back and see, you know, what I've done, you know, and see if I met those goals. So that's my fitness planner right there. I really like that a lot. And then I picked up a few little stickers and things like that to go in my recollections planner here. And I'm going to be using that in here. And of course I'll get some more for my fitness planner as well. This one I bought for someone else. I got a 365 planner, so it has a different binding right here, which is kind of pretty. It's a bunch of hearts. And so I got her some stickers too to get her started. So she gets all of these here. And I spoke to her before. She really wasn't familiar with, I know she loves to plan. Isn't this cute? Look how it opens up. But she's not familiar with these planners and the whole planner movement, I want to say. So I think this is probably just going to get her started, you know, when she sees this. But it has all these wonderful little sayings in here at the beginning, and I love that because I think she's really going to like that. But I love the way that it laid it out. You know, I love the way that they laid this one out, and I think that she's really going to like it. I can't see myself having like more than one planner, so, but otherwise I want to keep them all. But anyway, so I got a good buy today at Michael's. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go for tonight. I love you a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.